on you. Your record clean, and can't nobody find a flaw with your shit. So at the end of the day,
these bitch ass niggas please bring this paperwork up. They keep talking about, man. Why the fuck I gotta wait 3 years?
You've been on YouTube 3 years, bro.
Four, about to be four and
About to
17.
be 4.
Yeah,
So one nigga, not 1090 Jake, not nobody has ever produced any paperwork for you.
And I fell out with Jake. I made a video about Jake. You know what I'm saying?
He still didn't produce it.
You can't.
The rise and fall of King AK-47. Mr. Muwop did it.
Shoot. FBG Duck had the gun. The dude that was with the girl that was with him is her brother. He is Muwop's cousin. They shot Duck and Duck shot him. Y'all not close to this shit.
YouTuber street sensation AK-47 was born. Martinez Antoine Ray, 1990, in Cleveland, Ohio. AK-47 had a challenging upbringing shaped by familial separation, raised by his grandmother due to his parents' circumstances. Despite facing adversity, he displayed intelligence and avoided trouble for the most part. His exposure to street culture, gangs, and YouTube likely influenced his later persona and content creation. It seems AK-47 explored various paths, including attempting a career as a rapper on platforms like SoundCloud.
Damn, so you niggas ain't bout shit. Been bout it since bout 6. The way I freestyle sick, my flow is astounding. My flow got the crowd lit. I beat up the beat, fuck punchlines. These round.
However, he faced challenges and didn't find success in that endeavor. Additionally, his admission of being the type to delegate tasks to others suggests a certain mindset or behavior pattern within his social circle, always masterminding licks and having others do the dirty work.
Niggas my age that will spank your ass for me. That came in growing up, doing what the fuck I was doing, because all this shit been on me since youth.
It appears that on September 9th, 2009, AK-47 encountered legal trouble for trespassing and providing false identification to law enforcement. His desire to become a police officer, despite lacking a criminal record, led him to fabricate information to authorities. Additionally, his association with an individual named Isaiah, who was arrested alongside him, adds complexity to the situation.
Then, you know the shit that happened with my little brother?
Huh? No, I don't know, bro. You probably gonna have to give me him.
I'm talking about with this day, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know them niggas.
The discrepancy between AK-47's denial of knowing Isaiah during an Instagram live conversation and their previous arrest together raises questions about his motivations and the nature of their relationship. The inconsistency between AK-47's statements about his involvement with gang activities and his denial of knowing Isaiah suggests a complex dynamic. It's possible that AK-47 has reasons for distancing himself from Isaiah, perhaps due to legal concerns or personal conflicts. Similarly, his decision not to mention his younger brother Kevin may stem from a desire to shield him from any association with his own controversial activities. These actions hint at deeper layers within AK-47's life and relationships, highlighting potential motives and tensions that contribute to the rise and fall of his persona.
What with this day, nigga?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know them niggas.
It sounds like May 22nd, 2017 marked a significant event in AK-47's activities, where he allegedly convinced his younger brother and friends to commit a robbery, known as a lick in street slang, targeting their drug supplier. They failed the mission.
First murder in Pepper Pike in over 20 years. The victim, Isaiah Lumpkins, found dead on the front lawn of a home. The suspect now in police custody, and violence unfolded around 1 this morning on Fairmount Boulevard.
Police say it was here in the front lawn of this home that Isaiah Lumpkins of Solon was found dead around 1 a.m. this morning.
Isaiah was shot and killed during an armed robbery attempt that summer night in May 2017. The police report documents would show that he was accompanied by Kevin, who told police that the two were buying marijuana from 40-year-old Matthew, the Uber driver, when Matthew attempted to rob them for the cash and shot Isaiah. Let's now read what we all been waiting for. The police report that describes what took place the night of May 2017. Police's interview with AK's brother Kevin. At 0311 Charge, I conducted an initial interview with Kevin Mahone. Kevin stated that he and Isaiah began hanging out a couple of years ago after working together at Wasabi Japanese Steakhouse. Kevin advised me that they both shared similar lifestyles and liked to smoke marijuana together. He stated that tonight they decided to get some bud and he was going to use a plug that he met through Uber a month and a half ago named Matt. He described Matt as a white male, approx. 35 years in age with reddish hair. He stated that Matt was wearing a pair of jeans and a jeans jacket during the incident. He informed me that Matt drives a light blue, large sedan. Kevin stated that he called Matt to transport them to the house at 28799 Fairmount Boulevard, which Kevin and his mother had recently been evicted from. He stated that he had hid a large amount of cash there in a garbage can that he wanted to use to purchase the marijuana. Kevin stated though he didn't have access to the home, he could still get into the garage, and the money was still there. Kevin informed me that he and his mother currently live at the extended stay hotel on Orange Place, which is where Matt drove he and Isaiah from, to the Fairmount address. Kevin advised me that Matt knew that Kevin intended to purchase marijuana from him. Kevin stated that once Matt drove them to 28799 Fairmount Boulevard, Kevin retrieved the cash and attempted to purchase the marijuana. Kevin informed me that at that point, Matt stuck them up with a gun and began putting his hands into Kevin's pockets. Kevin advised me that he then ran and heard 3 or 4 shots fire from behind him. He stated that he immediately came back to check on Isaiah, who he found lying in the grass on the east side of the yard. Kevin stated that he did not know how soon Dejan arrived after the shooting. He then stated that he does not know Dejan and didn't know he was coming over. Kevin advised me that it was possible that Isaiah called Dejan after he had been shot. Kevin then told me that he was uncomfortable and didn't want to talk since he was in shock. I then asked him if he felt responsible for what happened, and he said, "No, I just can't believe I'm in this situation. I shouldn't be here." Kevin then continued talking. He advised me that he had met Dejan before through Isaiah and hung out with him a few times in the past. Kevin stated that he did not expect Dejan to be there today. I then brought Kevin's cell phone into the room and he provided me with his passcode to access the phone and find Matt's information. He then advised me that Matt had picked them up from Wasabi. Kevin then firmly stated that Matt was the killer and said that he wanted Matt to be found guilty of the crime, no matter how it went down. Kevin then stated that he had told me enough and told me his side. Kevin then told me that he and Isaiah were to the right of the front walkway of the home when the incident occurred, about 8 feet in front of the house.
And get the money that I already have.
Okay.
So I fuck it. So came back, got the money, tried to give it to him. He said, I need all that.
You need all your money?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, shit, all right, fine. Fuck. I put my hands up. He was like, and then as soon as he like kind of backed up, I just like ran away. I knew he wouldn't shoot at me if I just ran away. The other dude just stayed.
You got the information, contact information on this guy then,
sure,
and everything?
For sure.
Okay.
You have no problem giving this
statement and all that? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, that's all we're going to need from you then. All right.
Matthew, the Uber driver, gives police his side of the story. Police reports say, after contacting him via telephone and receiving a return call, Matt Stecker met me on station for an interview that began at 0614 hours. Matt was given his Miranda rights, indicated that he understood and signed off on the form. Matt advised me that he didn't really know if he hit anyone when he fired the 3 shots from his handgun, but suspected that he did. He advised me that the only male he could identify from the incident was Kevin Mahone. Matt stated that he had met Kevin approximately a month and a half ago and sold him a half pound of marijuana for $850 previously at the Fairmount address. Matt advised me that leading up to this incident, Kevin asked him to bring as much marijuana as he could with him. Matt agreed to bring him a full pound for $1,600. Matt informed me that Kevin told him to turn off his headlights when he pulled up the driveway since his mother was sleeping. Matt stated that he pulled up to the house at approximately 0045 hours. He advised me that no cars were present in the driveway. He said that Kevin was standing on the walkway in front of the home. Matt stated that he was sure that Kevin was with two additional males, as he saw them converge on him from his left and right after he was greeted by Kevin on the front walkway to the home. Matt stated that Kevin said, "Long time no see," as they shook hands. Matt stated that Kevin then pulled him in and grabbed him with his arms and hands as the other two males quickly converged on him. Matt stated that he was immediately taken to the ground. Matt advised me that he then heard one of the males say, "Get the money, get the money." He next felt hands touching his pockets attempting to locate items. Matt informed me that he was wearing a baseball cap and had a book bag over his shoulder at the time containing the pound of marijuana. He is a CCW permit holder and had his Glock 40 handgun in a holster on his right side. Matt informed me that he was trying to get away and felt the muzzle of a gun press against the back of his head. He advised me that the slide was then racked. Matt stated that he didn't see the gun, but was sure it was a gun, and believed his life was in danger. Matt stated that he then drew his pistol from his holster while lying face down with his right hand. He stated that he turned his right shoulder back and twisted his body to fire 3 shots behind him toward the males. Matt informed me that when he was in his 20s, he was a corrections officer for 6 years and received some tactical firearms training. Matt then demonstrated the position he was in on the floor of the interview room and the motion he used to fire his weapon at the males during the struggle. Matt advised me that the 3 males then ran away and he ran to his car and fled the scene. He informed me that he was hoping that the injuries were non-life-threatening and that the incident would go unreported. After I advised Matt that 2 of the rounds which he fired struck one of the males in the chest, he assured me that forensics would indicate that he fired from the ground due to the angle of the wounds. Matt then requested to take a lie detector test to show that he was being completely truthful. I advised him that I could administer a CVSA test, which he told me he wanted to take. At 06:42 hours, I began the CVSA test with Matt. I reviewed all questions with him, and he agreed to the wording of each question. A total of 5 different tests were given to Matt, each one containing 15 questions. 5 of the 15 questions in each of these tests were relevant to this incident. The results of the CVSA tests are attached to this report. At 0958 hours after finishing my interview with Matt Stecker, I interviewed Kevin Mahone a second time after he requested to speak with me. I started the interview by advising him of his legal rights while he read them as well. He then signed off on the waiver, indicating that he understood. Kevin then asked me to update him as to what was going on. I advised Kevin that we needed to discuss how he got to the home at 28799 Fairmount Boulevard. Kevin eventually admitted that he lied and stated that Dejon drove he and Isaiah from extended stay to 28799 Fairmount Boulevard. He further advised me that Dejon was a little ignorant to the situation and admitted that he was trying to protect him from criminal charges. Kevin stated that he had $600 on him and advised me that Matt tried to take his money and not give him the weed. Kevin further stated that he never touched Matt and advised that Matt was never on the ground. Kevin then asked if he could call his mother, which I let him do. Nothing of note was discussed during their conversation. Side note, this is the second time that Kevin contacted his mother. When I returned, I asked Kevin why they parked on Fairwood. Kevin stated because he had just been evicted and didn't want to cause a scene and make it hot. He informed me that it was he and Isaiah's idea to have Dejan park the car there. Regarding the meeting with Matt, Kevin stated that he greeted Matt and shook his hand. He advised me that Isaiah and Dejan made themselves visible to Matt immediately after the greeting. Kevin then informed me that he didn't really need the marijuana and had enough money. He stated that B didn't need to rob anybody, but advised me that Isaiah wanted the marijuana for extra income, so he agreed to help Isaiah with his situation and assist in robbing Matt. Kevin stated that he went with the plan and set up the buy with Matt to rob him, even though he didn't really want to do it. Kevin advised me that he did not bear hug or restrain Matt after shaking his hand. He stated that Isaiah came up on Matt and probably grabbed him. Kevin informed me that Isaiah really wanted cash from Matt, marijuana or both. Kevin advised me that he expected a cut of it. Kevin said that he did not see anyone put a gun to Matt's head. When I asked Kevin if anyone besides Matt had a gun on scene, he stated, "I plead the fifth." Kevin stated that Matt just freaked out when everyone came up on him and started shooting. He advised me that he never saw Matt on the ground. At 0500 HRs, after speaking with Matt Stecker via telephone about the details of this incident, I spoke with Dejan Caruthers in the interview room a second time in regards to this investigation. Dejan eventually admitted to being on scene when the shooting occurred. He informed me that Isaiah had told him that he and Kevin were going to buy some weed and requested that Dejan be present just in case anything went wrong. Dejan stated that Isaiah didn't say anything to him about taking anything from the drug dealer. Dejan advised me that Isaiah instructed him to park on Fairwood instead of in the driveway, but didn't say why. Dejan informed me that he waited on the east side of the property with Isaiah near the trees while Kevin stood in front of the home waiting for Matt to arrive. Dejan stated that after pulling up the driveway with his headlights off, Matt parked his car and walked towards Kevin. Dejan advised me that Kevin addressed Matt and they began talking. Dejan stated that their conversation began to escalate and something wasn't going right. He advised me that Kevin and Matt were standing and Matt was beginning to take his backpack off. He stated that he never saw anyone on the ground during the incident. Dejan informed me that Isaiah then ran over to Kevin and Matt. Dejan wasn't sure if it was to take the weed or what. Dejan advised me that he was never closer than 8 feet from Matt during the incident, never touched Matt, and did not have a weapon with him. He informed me that he could pick Matt out of a photo lineup if necessary, and stated that Matt could probably pick him out as well. He told me that he could tell that the conversation between Kevin and Matt was not friendly, but did not know what words were exchanged. He believed that the dispute was either over money or weed. Dejan stated that he could not tell if anyone had a gun during the incident until he heard 3 shots. Dejan informed me that he then heard Isaiah scream. Dejan stated that he ran for his car after the shots were fired. Dejan advised me that he then returned and found Isaiah face down on the ground. He informed me that he was pretty sure Isaiah was dead when he rolled him over. Dejan then stated that it was his own idea to initially tell police that he arrived at 28799 Fairmount Bivd after the shooting occurred to avoid any possible criminal charges. On the 22nd May 2017, dispatch received a distress call from Kevin Mahone 21 male black who requested ambulatory services for his friend who had suffered multiple gunshot wounds. Mahone remained at the scene until Pepper Pike Police Patrol arrived. He stated that he was talking to himself.
We're there with you now. Sir? Hello?
Just me and him.
Just you and him? Okay. What's your name?
Kevin.
What?
Kevin.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although witnesses stated that a male black fled on foot and a male black fled in a four-door sedan, the suspect, Matthew Steecher, 40 white male, was not witnessed fleeing the scene. Mahone advised that he did not touch the victim, later identified as Isaiah Lumpkins, 24, male black. Pepper Pike. Police units arrived at 28799 Fairmount Boulevard and found the victim, Isaiah Lumpkins, 24, male black, on the lawn with what appeared to be 3 gunshot wounds. He was taken to Hillcrest Hospital, where he died en route. Mahone told investigators that the pair went to the vacant house with a third man, later identified as Dejon Carruthers, 22, male black, to buy marijuana, but the drug deal turned violent.
Okay. One of you guys took his phone, I think?
He might have taken it.
Okay.
Somebody did.
Okay.
Because I called my mom.
Okay.
Lucretia A. Ray, Mahone's mother, arrived mid-interrogation and demanded to be present with her son. She advised the front desk staff to call her eldest son, Martinez A. Ray. She stated that Mahone had left that evening with his older brother, Ray. Mahone initially stated that his brother, M. Ray, had not only initiated the plan, but that he had even driven the 3 suspects to the house. However, he later recanted his statement and said that they had taken an Uber. Detectives questioned Ray, who stated that, while he knew Matthew Stecker professionally, he was home that evening and didn't leave. While no one has been able to provide an alibi for Ray, all 3 suspects have confessed to their involvement, and Ray was eliminated as a suspect. Additional notes. It should also be noted that Ray is an undercover gang unit liaison for Cleveland PD District Number 2.
Man, hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hell no. Fuck that shit.
This is Officer Neal. Notice that his signature is 1 out of 3 signatures that the paperwork has.
Hello? Chief, it's Neil. Can you hear me?
It seems like there's a stark contrast between AK-47's public persona as a YouTube personality playing the role of a gangster and the reality of his actions and associations. His entertaining demeanor and portrayal of street life may attract viewers, but his involvement in real-life situations, such as allegedly leaving his brother behind to face murder charges and accusations against other individuals, raise ethical and moral concerns. The discrepancy between his online persona and his actual behavior highlights the complexities of identity and authenticity in the digital age. Despite his legal troubles, AK-47 continued to gain popularity on social media, especially on YouTube, where he would post videos of himself talking about street life and gang culture. He became known for his bold and controversial statements, often bragging about his criminal activities and involvement in gang life. Today, King AK-47 is a shadow of his former self, a cautionary tale of the dangers of glorifying criminal behavior. His legacy serves as a reminder that fame and fortune gained through illegal means are fleeting and often come with severe consequences. AK-47's story is a reminder that no matter how high one may rise, they can always fall just as quickly. I know this is a lot to take in. AK is gonna say, the paperwork is fake, etc. This small documentary wasn't made to destroy him. It was made to show that you don't ever know who you are listening to. You can't be the voice of the streets, and your life is not what you say it is.
Omegadrip exclusives.